wait, Cara. At least wait with Vicki until your brother gets home from the hospital. Let's see what Mrs. McSweeney made for dinner.
Come on, let's play the space. It'll make you feel better. The space goes tonight together. You wanna go to bed? Don't worry, your dad and brother will be alright.
I hope so.
Eric was on top of the world. He had finally ended it with Annie. Ziggy was right. It felt great. His excitement erased from his mind the terrifying memories of earlier that day. He must have dialed Diane's number 50 times before he realized that her evil husband must be holding her captive. He ran to his car and raced over to her house like a madman. Diane was still sobbing on the kitchen floor when she heard a car pull into her driveway. She heard a knock on the door and then, "Diane! Diane! It's Eric! Where are you?" Listening for her response, Eric heard sobs coming from the kitchen. Barging in, he found Diane in a pool of tears. "Diane! What's wrong? Where did he go? I swear I'll kill him." He knelt down beside her and reached out to take her damp form into his arms. "It's okay now, Diane. What did that bastard do to you? It's okay. I'm going to make it all right. I've got some great news. Get away from me!" Diane screamed. "No, Diane, it's me. It's Eric. Eric. I know who you are. Get away from me. I hate you." Eric didn't understand. He thought her husband must have really hurt her. "Diane, it's okay. I'm here now. It's Eric. Get the hell away from me, you bastard. You did this. You did this." Her voice trailed off as she began wailing again. Eric tried to comfort her, to put his arms around her, but she would have none of it. She threw him away, yanking his arms off of her shoulders. "Get away from me! I hate you!" Eric was dumbfounded. Diane would not stop screaming at him. "I hate you!" she wailed. "Get out of my house! I want nothing to do with you! You did this to me!" Eric felt his heart fracture as he began to realize what she was saying to him. Horrified, he tried to tell himself that she was not in her right mind. "I can't do this anymore, Eric. I have a daughter, a husband. Connie, no, I can't do this. Get out of here." With that, she shoved him away and he gave no resistance, falling to the floor. The hard wood smashing against his head as he fell sent a spurt of anger shooting through his body, temporarily halting the growth of the chasm in his chest. With tears flying, he rushed out the door. Barely even able to see, he groped for the car door handle and jumped up into the driver's seat. A blurry image of Diane's house filled his vision as he sped backwards out of the driveway. Slam! His car came to a sudden halt when he felt a jolt and heard a dull thud. Fearing he had crashed into a tree, or worse, Diane's car, he fell out of the driver's seat and ran around to the back of his car. He could see a small form lying half hidden under the back of the car. Brushing away the tears from his eyes, his broken heart leapt up into his throat. There, on the ground, in a rapidly spreading pool of blood, lay Connie. The sun fell from the sky, and the island was enveloped in darkness.
Sigmund, is that you, son?
Dad, you alright?
Sigmund, I'm okay. Am I in the hospital?
I'm afraid so, Dad.
Fine, I'm fine. I just fainted. I guess I'm getting a little old.
You need help? I asked the doctor if I could stay here for the night with you, in case you woke up.
I'm alright. If you want to go, you can. Don't let an old man's fainting spell get in the way.
It's alright, Dad. I think it's better if I stay here with you in case you need something.
I guess that would be a good idea. I'm not gonna fight with you about it.
Dad,
It's okay, Sigmund. What did the doctor say?
Well,
Son, it's okay. What did the doctor say?
he said that your heart is failing, Dad. I
Like,
don't know what to tell you.
it can't be. I feel fine. I'm a little tired, but I feel fine.
They said all the attempts to cure you are failing. Dad, I'm really sorry. Oh God, it's all my fault, Dad.
Sigmund, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
I did this to you. I feel responsible for all this stuff that happened to you.
Sigmund, that's crazy. I'm an old man. I can't be healthy forever.
No, Dad, I really think I did this to you, and I really want to apologize.
Sigmund, I'm not gonna have this conversation anymore. You're not responsible for my well-being.
No, it's really my fault. I was never there for you. I should have been there, but I was never there.
Sigmund,
Excuse me, Mr. Sawyer. I mean, Sigmund, there's someone here to see you.
Bluford, Sigmund, how are you two doing? I'm sorry to be bothering you so late, but I could not retire without seeing how you two were doing.
Oh, Mr. Hatterbrow. Sir, it's okay, it's fine. Sigmund, this is...
Oh yeah, that's Mr. Hatterbrow. I caddied for him at the course today.
You caddied for him? Oh, yes, at the course. So you two have met?
That we have, Bluford, but I'm afraid young Sigmund here hasn't the dickens who I am.
Who you are?
Well,
Well, I see you haven't told the boy much, but I haven't come here to recount all times, but he seriously doesn't know anything?
Dad, are you saying you know this guy?
well...
Well, I think you can say that. We only met once before, but it was a memorable encounter.
Well, yeah.
Ziggy, how well do you remember your mother?
My mother?
Charles, he...
Bluford, I don't want to tell you how to raise your boy, but I think he has a right to know.
Know what?
Well, Sigmund, Charles, I mean, Mr. Hatterbrow here was,
Was married to your mother.
well, yes, he was.
What do you mean, how?
A bit before you were born, I stopped here on my way up to Canada with my lovely young wife, Rachel.
Mom?
We were quite an odd pairing, but your mother took a liking to your dad, and well, you're a sharp young man. I'm sure you can figure out the rest.
So are you the man that Mom went to visit then?
Bluford did tell me about that, but I think your mother fabricated the whole episode. I never really saw her after the last time I was up here.
So where is she then?
Well, that's the answer I came up here looking for, but I guess I can't help you there.
Why are you doing this? Why did you come up here? Dad, why are you doing all this?
Well, I just didn't think you have to know. Just not yet.
Well, when are you going to tell me about all of this, Dad? What else haven't you told me? What? What? Just tell me, guys.
Well,
Guys.
nothing.
Tell me, Sigmund, when is your birthday?
October 10th. Why? Dad?
Well, as I said before, I was only up here one other time for about 5 days when I met your father,
What does this have to do with anything?
Sigmund. I arrived here in the beginning of May.
So, what is that?